Hello and welcome to today's episode of Ginger on Air with Ginger. I'm so excited and I'm always so surprised what my undefined G-center pulls out of the closet. And today we kind of have a vibe and I feel like I'm back. Hello, I am back because when I go back to fall vibes of 2021, there was a big transformation that happened after the summer. And I feel like with this full moon, baby, we're gonna close a big chapter of this summer, mutation, transformation. And if you feel that you're a different identity, you're a different person, say yes in the comments. You feel me? Hello. That's my old me. Like my new updated version of my old me. When you go through my Instagram, you see more that kind of vibe. So this whole summer was necessary to bring in more upgraded version of me here. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's show On Air with Ginger, where I have guests on air, which are you. You can come on air, ask me anything, and you get answers from me. Direct, unapologetic truth, coaching, and a little bit of a riff and a rant about all the things that are happening now in the industry. Like there's so much shifting and the systems are crumbling. And so I want to give a little bit of a pep talk. We have about 30 minutes here, and I want to ask Christina here on the team to give me a heads up when it's 15 minutes, when we have time, and then 5 minutes before we close. Hello, Sarah. So drop your human design in the comments below. I'm a projector 6'2" with a defined heart, splenic authority. And understanding your design, understanding your definition is exactly more important actually than the type it is, the profile it is, but understanding your definition is what broadcasts out. And so I had a reel yesterday and we had a discussion about recognition for projectors, but it's the same for sacrals, for manifestors, and even for reflectors. Like when you go online, when we're here in this coaching space, what do you actually want to be recognized for? What do you want people to come to you and say, hey, I see what you have. I want this. Can you help me? Can you show me? Can you teach me? Can you tell me, how did you do that? I would love to have this type or style of freedom, this type of health. Hi, Nancy. Hello. Hello. So good to see you back. It's been 1 year. Nearly. Oh my God. I'm so excited. So what is actually happening? And I can remember, Nancy, we had these conversations about systems crumbling, things are changing. We're disruptors of the industry. We bring not only projectors, it's a lot of women that I pull in with my projection field who have a big vision, who see things differently, who are not in the program, who want to step out of not eventual like the coaching industry in terms of getting not be coaches or mentors, but I definitely believe that we have a path to pave that looks different and give people other options. If you believe that you are the more upgraded, the healthier, the more successful, the more aligned version of a concept, a system that you see currently most people are operating at, whether it's in coaching, whether it's in mentorship, whether it's in healing, health, nutrition, love, relationship, human design, whatever it is that you're positioning yourself as the expert in, there is a better way, there is a more aligned way, there is a smarter way, there is a more intuitive way, more human way of doing things. And I now know with all, like, tell me in the comments, do you feel that this was a summer of transformation? Have you experienced Hi, Christine. It's my new jacket. Yes, thank you. That's amazing. Welcome to my world, Christine. So whenever I go through a transformation, and most of you are longer in my world, you see me transforming, and this is exactly what actually I embody. It's alignment. It is the more embodying, the more the version of who you truly are, which is your definition. And so without the understanding of who you truly are, you will always try to be a person who you're not, but you think you should be and you have to be to fit into this old system that is actually crumbling. And we see it every day. We see it in the 3D, but we also see it in the coaching industry. Things are falling apart. People are they're asking for individualized support. They're asking for, hey, I have been going through this concept, this program, this mentorship. I have invested. I'm done. I have an investment trauma. Anyone resonates with it? I have tried all the health protocols and it's still not working. I've tried all the healing protocols. It's not working. I know so much. I understand so much. Therapy and all this mind approach. The mind approach to whatever the concept is not working anymore. And with this full moon, it's important to understand that it's the last full moon of summer 2027. It was the summer of transformation. It is now so many things we have the gate in the 61, we have Pluto in 61, we have gate 64. So my abstract channel is pretty active. So I have two channels, this channel of surrender, just all about propaganda, all about marketing, all about the business concepts and transmitting and translating things and bringing things to the tribe, to people who need what I have, and also helping you market yourself in your way, so that I see as a projector your strength, your uniqueness, and we can cut off all the things that you are not. And this is exactly what I want to come to, that this summer with this full moon, something closes that you hopefully have been working through, and you know it's time to let go. I'm currently running a program which is all about deconditioning the heart center, and we are talking about the ego, and even the word in itself, the ego, brings up a lot of triggers and a lot of conditioning and then when we are, especially line 2s, line 5s, with a big projection field, depending whether you have emotional authority defined or not, ego defined or not, you have to hold these projections. And so when we go through our transformation and we are in the becoming of actually who we truly are, then we are still Lisa, holy shit. Hello, yeah, undefined G is like every day someone else, right? A different version of mine. It is very playful. But when we go through a transformation and we have certain things crumbling, and you know what? Human system is a system. So over the summer, me included, things happened. The neutrino field, the quantum physics have been working. It's energetic frequency that got to friction, got to a lot of explosive energy, a lot of awakening. And now we're at a point where systems have to fall apart. And the Pisces full moon today will bring a chapter to close. And now it's like, okay, I'm closing that chapter. I have transformed. I'm now more I know what I am, who I am more of, and more authentically. Now, how do I bring that into my business? Have you ever experienced that? It's like, okay, I am this. I discovered this is what I truly want. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to offer this anymore. I'm good at teaching it. I'm good. I'm super, like line 1, hello, you know so much. Line 6, you have so much wisdom. Line 3, so much experience. Line 4, you have been going through all the people that you do not want to work anymore. Now what? How do we bring that into our business? And it has to come first to understand, okay, what is actually, like, if you want to really double down on your most profitable things in your business, it is understanding your channels and the defined centers who are connected. But this is more the energetic quality in the defined centers. And now it's about the gates and the channels of the expression. And then someone who has the channel of surrender has to help you to translate that into the business concept. And understanding that we are so unique, and when you are not, when the coaching industry is telling us that only this thing is working and only you have to do your health protocol this way, or you have to heal your mother-father wound or whatever in this way, it's not true. And my line 6 go like, no, it's not true. It is not true. Absolutely not. And you know it inside, and you know how you know it? By your body is telling you. Your body is telling you. Like, if you have resistance to continue doing something, stop doing it. And if you don't know an alternative, you will figure it out. Your magnetic monopole will pull you to someone who has the answers. And that is exactly what we are moving into 2027. We are moving into a 9-centered business model that we are actually already doing intuitively, the ones who are living more their design, and the ones who are still approaching it from the mind. It will not work though. So what will happen is there will even be more resistance. You can try harder and harder and harder and do all the things that those so-called experts tell you, or that the models that you have learned, but what actually, it's not working anymore. It's not a match. And you try to broadcast something out that is not innately in your design, and it can be way effortlessly and easier if we create our business model based on our design. But this requires certain understanding how business works when it comes to the business that we are moving into 2027. The Pluto is on the 61. Who is going through a lot of emotions with this Pisces full moon, and a lot of realizations and a lot of breakdowns about, fuck, I don't want this anymore. And realizing, like a wake up moment, like a aha moment, these spiritual awakenings. These moments, say yes in the comments if you're like, say yes, I'm emotional, say yes, I have a lot of aha awakening moments, like realizations, and it's kind of scary. It is kind of like really this, oh my God, and don't they see it? Like, especially projectors, we're here and sitting on the fence of what the fuck is going on? Why are most people are not getting it and just running these programs? And you know what? When we all talk about deconditioning and deconditioning of all the conditioning that we brought up in our family, in our society, from ex-partners, a lot of trauma. How about deconditioning, like the next level of deconditioning in using your human design? If you're using that modality, then it is about deconditioning from this coaching industry. Definitely. Because what I experienced over the summer, it's like, it's not working anymore. People are running systems and programs that are falling apart, that are outdated, and the only thing that will actually be sustainable is your own energetic system. So what do I mean? What you realize right now, this awakening of, oh my God, now I understand it. Oh my God, I see it. Now puzzle pieces are coming together. This mind thing here, it will not be there when the wheel turns in 2027. So mind, like consciousness awakening, the truth that you understand and find your truth, your inner truth, what is true for you, who you really are, is not possible. It's not. There is no access and energy. You feel it now, and you feel it now stronger because Pluto is destroying a lot of things, a lot of untruth, a lot of lies that have been sitting there are dying. A version of you is dying. But in 2027, this is not working anymore. And we only go through awakening and awareness. So from this awareness center here to the awareness center of the emotional solar plexus. And then what? You feel now emotional, this Pisces. I felt emotional this morning. And when we go into 2027, it will be even more intense. So now let's bring this into the business. You cannot then anymore sit down and think, okay, what will sell? Which emails shall I write? Which funnel can I create? How much shall this cost? Like, how can I use social media and the algorithm? There won't be an algorithm anymore. There won't be internet anymore. So it is important, and this is my declaration, and this got me so clear with this, is that I'm here to pull people out of this fucking old coaching industry, especially projectors, but all women who feel this big pull into something bigger and pave a path and create something new. Like, already you're from the future, you're way ahead of your time, but most are still operating from that system. So my mission is to pull those people out, and even the ones who are using human design as a modality, it's too much mind approach, it's too much showing people, you're too much. The difference, like how you can see it if someone is using already or tapping into this new paradigm or new era or the old era, is that you're talking too much about your concept that you're selling and not embodying it. So if a coach, for example, like me with a projector, if I'm not selling success and money anymore like I was last year, and I totally own that because I have evolved, I get it. I'm now preparing myself and my clients, especially in my coaching, in my mentorship spaces, for it, so that we're not talking about the concept anymore that we're selling. We are actually embodying it and showcasing and modeling what it takes to create that X result. So let me know in the comments, what are you actually selling? So if I'm selling success, I can only speak to projectors. If I sell success in terms of business success, then I have to talk differently to sacrals, because then I'm not selling success as the frequency, I'm selling satisfaction. For generators, I'm selling self-expression and satisfaction, and also peace. For manifesting generators, I'm selling peace and fully expression and activation for manifestors, and really surprise and innocence for the reflectors. So what are you selling in the comments? So for me, it's not anymore, I'm the business coach, I sell X K months, and I sell success, and I sell achieving goals. I say alignment. I sell alignment, and I stand for and embody success. And this is this is going away from the 7-centered mind model business to a 9-centered. 9-centered means embodying who you truly are in all your definition, and then selling and actually broadcasting, aka marketing that out from your centers. And this needs translation. This needs translation so that you understand it. And I understand my channel of surrender now even more, that I'm just here to translate that into your business so that you understand it. And once you understand it, you can run yourself. I'm not here to teach you how you do your expertise. You're the expert in your definition. So any coach that wants to tell you how you should run your business better is bullshit. It does not work, because they are not the experts in your definition. Do you understand what I mean? The only thing that people now need is the translation in their own individualized way into the expert in the field that they are. So if you're a health coach, then you're not really here to tell them how their body functions best. You're here in a holistic way to support them holistically. You support them emotionally, mentally, psychologically, physically, nervous system calibration, detoxing. All these modalities are actually here to bring your clients back to healing themselves. You see the difference? And this is the 2027 model. So now the work gets to be, and that's why I'm dialing up the propaganda. And it's interesting that none of you who are here live can drop one word in the comments what you're actually selling. So you're not selling knowledge. It is about, Lisa, it is about selling what are you passionate about to study. And it's the psychedelics. It is healing. You're selling health from your own experience. And when I look at your chart and when we look at your channels, then this is the way how you express it is through the gifts, the qualities of the channels. I self clarity, the helicopter view, and insights in your potential, mirror for where growth is. No. Do you have a defined head and third eye, Lisa? Projectors see more clear, but it's not you're not a mental projector. That's a different health. See, Lisa? Musa? Acceptance. No, all your emotional authorities, you sell the emotional intelligence. All your emotionals are here to bring people back to their emotions and to a body and to your intuition and to be able to feel and to hold. Like how many are scared to feel, scared to be rejected for your emotions? How many are scared to really go further in a relationship or go out online to speak what you really want to talk, to take risks, to have courage because of the fear to feel, not the fear to fail? And then the self-talk and the self-judgment, the self-image, like all that is what we need to understand, that you have to be able to hold the emotions when everything else in the background and frequency of 2027 will be chaos and fear. And even if it's not so obvious in your right in front of your world, the frequency of the planet will be that. So you have to be in your authority. All that you have to awaken, to find the path, to find your next step, to find clarity after 2027 is through your emotions and through your neutrality in the emotions, and then coming back to your authority and your strategy. Boom. That's it. So understanding this and getting your offers clear and getting your positioning clear and getting your business really clear. So many of you are already doing what you're doing, and it's now finding more clarity to understand and to be more clear in your communication, because the point is, especially for projectors, if you're not recognized, if you're not seen, if you feel invisible, then you are not broadcasting, you're not marketing from your channels. You are like, there is no music. I was having a dance party beforehand, and you have to understand, it is really this, I'm broadcasting clarity here and abstraction and all the possibilities. I'm broadcasting the confidence and support and like the transmitting. I have my gate 41, like all this is broadcasting. But if you try to sell something, aka broadcast something that is not in your definition, there's no energy. And in 2027, we only have this, what will be broadcasted. And this is then also what is called telepathy, right? Or this intuitive feeling that when I think a thought, someone else hears it. So, travel mad mind, do you have a defined heart? Because if you not have a defined heart, wealth and money are not, and these are resources, that is not your expertise. Then talking about these things have to come through a different gateway. In order to make it easier, I don't say it's wrong what you're doing. I do believe that these topics are correct, but the way to market it can be easier. Just saying, this can be easier. If we all want, okay, then it's not wealth. Then it's different conversation and different, because wealth is so one communication that you pick. This is a great example. Thank you for sharing this. That's a great example. It is actually what the coaching industry broadcasting. It's wealth, wealth, wealth. But actually the thing, if I were looking at your chart, if I were looking at your business, I would find a more potent way of marketing and messaging and content creation from these centers that you had, the G center in particular. There is a way to communicate wealth and what wealth means, and that it is not just money, and the whole narrative around it. My head goes right away. I already have the answers to it, and I would do that for your business. I of course don't do that here on the live stream, but because we projectors don't give advice for free. And but there's an option for you to have it more effortlessly. Definitely, the topics and the things, the self-awareness you have is great. So I want to say, if you want to learn more, definitely, even there are spaces to join my world where we dive deeper into that, especially in the Design for Success mentorship spaces. There will be specific a projector mastermind coming at the end of the month, and there are other options. So if you are interested in it, you just can message me and I'll give you more information on it. And I want to bring one projector on here, which is Tanya. She's a 5-1, self-projected for on the on-air show today. So Tanya, if you're on here, let me know, and then I will get you on there. While you are jumping on, I will. Hi, Sam. Tanya? Other way around.
Yeah, sorry. My camera was the wrong way around.
Hello. Let me see.
Hi.
Sometimes when it flips, then
Yeah,
it goes down. It's weird. I know. So Instagram, you can upgrade your functionality rather than all the filters. We don't need that many filters. We need more. Like projectors are all about functionality, efficiency. Come on. Okay, so we have, I had to check the time because I did not get any notification. So we have like potency. Potency is a good word, right, for projectors. Bring it on. Like, what is your topic? What do you want to get my advice on? Talk about any things, and then
Yes, I think my question fits very well to what you already said, because right now, I'm creating like a membership space for my clients, and I was mapping out all the things, and right now I'm in an energy of like, okay, I'm here for it. I want to do everything, and then I was like, okay, but what should I talk about? And I feel a little bit like I lose my passion. While today, when I was talking to one of my one-on-one clients and I was just talking to him, and it was so easy for me to guide him, and that feels so good. But when I think about, okay, I have to teach something or speak about certain topics, movement, nutrition, I feel like, and so maybe you can help me find my passion again, something like that.
I don't think that you need more passion. You're passionate about it's just the context of where this spark of passion gets activated. And you're a projector. You gotta need the invitation for it. So if you are just sitting there and there is and you observe your clients, you observe the industry, you observe people who are doing what they're doing, and then you come up with and you see something, you notice something, witness something which they are quote unquote doing wrong, they could do more efficiently, that with your line one deep knowledge that you have, and you have something that you can share and talk about in that context, right? So then in those moments when you have this moment, you can sit down and record something. And this can be a 10-minute video. And you're doing it already with your podcast when you go out in the woods.
Yes.
And that's enough. That's your membership. You just take this, instead of putting it on podcast, you take the audio and drop it in the membership.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Okay.
about efficiency and simplicity for projectors. And this is
Mhm.
your line one. You think you have to have a full strategy. You have to have this amazing thing mapped out. You have to have this whole thing ready before you launch it. And I say, no, you are, like, especially line one, I understand that you desire this stability, the foundation for it. But I can help you with the structure. Yeah, with my third eye, absolutely. But you don't need more fancy things in first to start it. You can start it right away by recording those episodes, those content for the membership.
Mhm.
And I believe you already have a lot of content in other places sitting, which you can pull together.
Yes.
See, because you're doing it already naturally. Your body, your line one body is always investigating. So you have always, even if you don't look at a person, you look at a blog you read, you listen to a podcast and you go like, that's bullshit. You're
Yes.
projecting the bullshit detectors. We see it, right?
Yeah.
Take a note in your phone, or and then you have notes on your phone, and then you go when you have space, and then you can even set up a studio place at home, and you go through it and you remember what you wanted to say about this, yeah, and then you record it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
later you can look at, okay, now I see there is a theme, there can be clusters, we can bring it together when we look at it together into certain subtopics, or this is for beginners, this is more advanced stuff, this is more about, you know, nutrition, this is movement, this is whatever the clusters are, and then we can bring it in a concept. But this is really the passion. You have the passion, you don't need passion. And also you
Yeah,
don't
I think
need, huh?
it was just the thought
The
of,
word.
okay, I have to be mapped everything out and talk about, okay, I will talk about nutrition in this week, or I
This
was
is
like,
the
oh my
mind.
God, this is so
This is so
annoying.
good, because you see, this is the mind model that we have to get out of, because you do not
Yeah.
know, like, life happens. Life happens. You would have that all mapped out. No, this is, I'm getting abstract here. So I'm going to be proud of myself. Imagine you have it all mapped out, and then you have, like, I deliver this, this, and this, and this, and then you sign up, and then a client signs up, and suddenly she gets pregnant. Then what? Then you go, no, I cannot. I did not map that out. Of course, you would go like, okay, we're going to create a new plan for you. We have now this, and this is the focus. We have to adjust individualized meal plans, individualized training plans. So don't sell what you do actually don't want to commit to,
Mm.
because actually you know better. And we have to step out of, this is the old system. This is why I say
Yeah.
it needs to crumble, because your body says, fuck it, I don't feel
Yeah.
passionate if I have to fit myself in this box.
Yeah. So
And this
annoying.
is for all of you who are listening. Do you resonate? Drop it in the comments. Say, yes, this is also happening in my business. And this is what I said at the beginning with my little pep talk, that this is what you will face. And your business and your models will crumble, because your body and your G center is telling you there's a better way, and you get pulled to a better way. And the time is now to set up your business now, especially projectors, to have that better way set up, because otherwise it hits you like shit. It's too strong. It will not work.
Mhm.
So if you want my eyes on your business and on your chart and all that, we do it, of course. You gotta invite me, not you,
Yeah.
Tanya, but everyone else here. Good.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm very happy. So thank you, Tanya. Talk to you soon. Tanya
Thank
is
you.
also in the Vibe, which is my level one entry. You can say goodbye.
Um, how I'm going to do that?
Hold on. Just tell me one before you go, because I
Mhm.
wanted to say something.
Okay.
Okay, Christina said, yes, I'm starting my business. Feel this for sure. Okay, Christina, if you're starting a business, that is perfect, because better start your business the aligned way and the projector mastermind would be something that we look into that. I just wanted to say that Tanya's in the vibe, and also in the design for success focus, which are two different ways of mentorship. Tell me one thing. What do you appreciate? What helps you most in those spaces working with me?
To stay in my focus, to don't lose the focus to myself, to my vision, to my goals. It helps me to remind myself who I am and what to focus about every week, for example. Yeah.
And in the vibe, the energy updates, the
Yeah,
mini trainings.
I feel a little bit more prepared of what's coming this week, for example. And I just love the spontaneous audios, and it helps me to get over the week with more ease and more flow.
Clarity. That's
Yeah,
when we know what's coming, we can make better decisions.
yes, exactly.
That's the point. When we know what's coming, we can make aligned decisions and we don't have to guesstimate. And every time I drop in the space and say, hey, who else is feeling emotional? Who else feels overwhelmed? Who else? And then everybody goes like, yeah, me too. Then it's like, oh, it's not just me. It's not wrong. Nothing is wrong with me. It's just the neutrino weather today.
Yes,
So I give you the forecast about what's to come and then we can prepare. So that's smart, right? Absolutely. I
yes,
love this space so much. It's so
me
fun.
too.
And I bring a lot of practical business, like applied human design. For me, it's all about taking action differently. It's not just studying. You know enough. You all know enough. It's about the action, right? The aligned action, the correct. There's so much information, but what is the right for you? So thank you for coming on. And thank you everyone else who was here live. I loved the show. It was short and sweet and potent. And we will have another show next week, Friday, 6 p.m. If you loved this show, then follow me on my Insta stories. I'm very active there. If you want to know about my ways to work with me and join my spaces, you just send me a DM and we can talk. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, an amazing weekend, happy full moon. Like, let your systems crumble. Let's just start new, start fresh, and even bigger and better, because you are designed for success. Bye.